What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I wanted to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm going to break down some important news that just came out that involves Tesla and Apple, not to mention some news about AMD and why it's running today, and some very important things about the technicals so far. But before I begin the devil's information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I am firstly not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500 into the account, you are guaranteed 20 free stocks. If you deposit $25,000 or more, you're guaranteed 75 free stocks, and the offer ends in just about 12 hours from now. Anyways, when it comes to Tesla, I just want to mention that Tsla had a triple top leg formation, and over the last few hours, it has really given us more signs, more benefits, because it's been just trading sideways in a very, very tight range. This is what Tesla looks like, and it got this drop, and it's just been stuck going back and forth and back and forth. We are seeing attempts to recover. However, we're going to be watching to see if we can get up to the 200 EMA at about 201.29. If we break that, 202.5 is coming next. We could see a little attempts to push by Tesla, but I'm not seeing it being too significant. But we're going to be watching this very carefully. For SPY, this thing is also attempting to recover very slowly. We'll see if this thing can try to close above 508. If it achieves that, that's going to be a very, very good sign. For SoFi, we're showing some life. We're hitting $9. Again, if we break this, we could push a little higher. But I do see a lot of sideways price action on this. ARM is also showing some life, trying to push up on a slight uptrend. We'll be watching to see if we can break 140. If we do so, watch 141. Supermicro showing some life right now. It's kind of a sideways, but now we're seeing a little attempt to push here. If we can break 860, look for a bigger push to the upside. If we fail to do so, it's going to reject. So we'll see if we can get that break or not. We're also seeing something similar in the IWM. It has been downtrending right here, but we're going to be watching to see if we can get a bounce here, forming a double bottom. Can we get back and close above 203.63? If we do, that's going to be a decent sign. If not, it could just remain range bound. Apple's trying to hold 180. It just barely got back above there. It's just trading sideways, back and forth, back and forth. There's not really much going on with this either. The QQQ is trying to recover. On the other hand, as you can see, it came down to about 435. Now it's trying to bounce. And we'll see if this thing can try to break out higher from here. At least over the next few days, it's showing some life. Nvidia is also showing some life. Going to be looking for a push to about 800 again. But it's going to take quite a while. It's trading very sideways as well. Microsoft is showing some strength, going to be looking for 410 very soon, and others are looking pretty good as well. So I'm going to just kind of skip over the technicals for the rest of these, but so far, so good from the main five I typically talk about. But I want to talk about some news. So one more that's very important is AMD. This thing is on fire. It's currently testing support right here at 190. We also have support at 190.37, followed by 188.5. Overall, a very nice uptrend on AMD. It's been holding up very nicely, and we'll see how it does. But the reason why it's pumping like this is because AMD is going to be ramping up its production of its important AI chip as internet companies upgrade data centers for processing AI applications and workloads. That's going to be very important for them. They're also talking about how they're trying to keep up with the competition with Nvda, which is giving it a lot of life and a lot of attention. For the first quarter, AMD's guidance calls for revenue to be roughly $5.4 billion. Not bad whatsoever. So with that news, which came out a while back, but them also ramping up production is just absolutely incredible. Now for Tesla, I want to call out something very important. This person known as Sawyer Merritt has come out, and they're basically saying something very, very important about what's been happening with Apple's EV, about a very important point that Adam Jonas made, and why they're all agreeing with it. Even Elon Musk agreed with this point. You can see it right here. So what is the point that was made about Tesla and Apple? It's actually right here. I'm going to try to not zoom in too much so it becomes blurry. I just want to keep it like this. So this was actually cited by uh, uh, the other people out there. Basically, in their view, an Apple car cannot have a steering wheel, but an AV cannot be a surprise. And one more thing unveiling at the Apple WWDC, it is highly specialized computer with vision, robotics, edge AI, and problem solving. It has to be tested and iterated by vehicles collecting optical data. So the problem is, the Washington Post basically reported, citing many public records, that Apple had 67 vehicles testing AI capabilities, autonomous driving, across 450,000 miles from December 2022 through November 2023. Tesla, on the other hand, has over 5 million vehicles using FSD and software. And then on top of that, they're driving an estimated 50 billion miles per year. Their vehicle fleet drives around 100,000 miles per minute, and the fleet drives more miles in 5 minutes than Apple's fleet reported drives in an entire year. So by 2030, they're estimating that Tesla's global fleet will approach 40 million units. And don't forget about 400 billion miles per year, which is absolutely insane. So from the way experts are talking about this, and I do agree with this, there's a lot of data sets that is required, and it's going to be used for machine learning and neural nets training. Why is this important? Because Tesla has the data. They've created a system where all these different cars are incorporating the same technology, and they're going to be tracking what they're doing. They're going to use all this data to track movements, track and improve their neural nets, and this gives Tesla such a big advantage over other companies out there. Now, this is not to say that Apple does not have capabilities. I think Apple's an incredible company, but their specialization is not in developing, cars the way Tesla is. So there's going to be a lot of differences between them. So that's one of the really good points that Elon Musk agreed with. And I do agree with his point right there about Apple. I think that Apple made the right decision to not focus as much on cars, to focus more on other generative AI developments. But at the same time, I mean, this also shows how much Tesla has grown and the improvements it took to get Tesla to where it is. So as Tesla's trying to recover just a bit right here, I just want to say that it's great news. It's very bullish news for the long term that Tesla has these capabilities and these improvements, and I can't wait for what the future holds. So Tesla is a very bullish company with their AI developments. This is going to be worth billions of dollars in revenue for them as time goes on, and FSD is going to be worth trillions of dollars for the whole market as time goes on, and Tesla is going to get a big piece of the pie. So that's bullish news that has come out for the long term of the company. It doesn't mean anything about right now, just for the long term. And this is something that Elon Musk is kind of agreeing with. So I just wanted to call that out. Anyways, as far as Tesla goes, what do I see happening? It is trying to recover just a little bit. You guys can see it's trying to pop a little bit. We'll see how it reacts to the 200 EMA, excuse me. And we'll see how Tesla does from here. For the other tickers out there, they're all in very, very similar places. So we'll see how they end up reacting. And for now, the market has seen a lot of consolidation, but we'll see if the bulls try to get us a nice push at the very end of the day. So far, so good from the markets. Some tickers are kind of flat, like Google. Amazon is actually showing some life. Just wanted to call this one out too. It's just shuffling around 175, but it's been on a slight uptrend for the last couple of hours. Very slow uptrend. It's showing a little bit of life there. Meta showing more life. You guys can see this slow recovery that's coming. Going to be looking for 490 then 491 to be coming soon as well. So anyways, that's it for this one. Have a really, really awesome day, guys. I thank you all so much for listening. As a Tesla investor, I'm very bullish because of the news that Elon Musk is constantly spreading about Tesla's capabilities, their growth, and the technology involved to make their cars a reality. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a great day and peace out.